guys, so today I'm going to be sharing with you guys this cut crease Valentine's Day look. I used pink on my eyes and purple on my lips. I know, no red, right? Yep. Can you tell I'm obsessed with this lipstick yet? But anyways, I do apologize for the being MIA this past week. I was away for the weekend and I actually got really kind of sick on Monday. And was at my friend's place for the day, and then the next couple days I've had a really bad cough, so I've had a couple of sick days, but I'm back! So I'm still gonna have all 4 Valentine's Day videos up, so don't sweat it, you'll definitely have more. So this is the makeup look for today. We're doing a cut crease. It's really easy, and you can switch it out for any color that you want. I've gone with the pink. But if you guys stay tuned to the very end, I'll show you how you guys can see another color with it. So keep watching. So I'm just going to put my primer all over my lids and bringing it up a little bit into my crease and onto my brow bone. I'm just going to blend that out with my finger as usual. Then just taking a fluffy brush, I'm just taking a nude skin tone color, and I'm just going to wash this all over the lid, making sure to get above my crease because this is going to help blend out our cut crease. And it's also going to be the color of my lids. I'm not going to stray too far away from a nude eye, just to make sure that pink really has all the pop that it needs. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a very small liner brush. What I'm going to do with this is just work in my crease just to create a very soft line within my crease, so that way you know where to work from and you don't make too much of a mess. So just look forward, find your crease, and just wiggle that brush into the crease. And I'm going to bring it right down as far as I can towards my tear duct. You can see that I have a very flat line. You can sweep it into a bit more of a wing shape. I went just a bit more flat so that I can get away with a bit of a bigger wing for me. Again, it's all preference. So what I'm going to do is just kind of line up to where I had it before and just kind of do a soft line across. What I will do is I will drop a little bit and connect it later to give it a bit more of a wing shape, but this is just to start with. I'm just using a couple different brushes just to help to soften up the look and to give it just enough edge that obviously they match, but that you can also see it. Because I have semi-hooded lids, I'm going a bit higher up than some people might need to. Just so that way you get a bit of color on the inside, but you can definitely see more of it on the outside. So I'm going in with a pencil brush, as well as a smaller, stiffer brush to give me a really concentrated color. And I'm also going in with a fluffy brush just to soften up the line and to make sure I don't have a really hard edge. And now I'm just going to spend a little bit of time just kind of boxing this off just a little bit so that it's not a straight line across, and to give it just a bit of definition. So for me, that means I'm following almost my entire crease down to my outer edge before I connect that out. So you can see there's a little bit left of my crease, and we're cutting out just before you get to that. But again, depending on your eye shape and your eye size, this will be different for everybody. But this is just how I'm going to do it and how it works for my eye shape. And if you find that you get a little carried away on your inner crease, depending on what color you're using, you could use a bit of makeup wipe to take off your shadow color or your lid color and then pack it back on. Or in my case, just take my brush and dip it back to give me that crispness. But if you've gone too far and you can't get that crisp line back, just take it off using a Q-tip and get in there. Now I'm just going to tight line and do some liquid liners. And I'm just going to go in with a really light hand of liquid liner so that way you don't goof. And again, the wing, totally up to your preference. This is actually a bigger wing that I'm used to doing, but I quite like it. I think it gives a really dramatic effect. So it's whatever you're comfortable with and whatever you can do. I'm just going to take a slightly lighter nude color and just put that on underneath of my brow. I already have a bit of a highlight after I did my brows, but I just like this one a bit better because it's matte. I'm just popping on some mascara. And now onto the face. You could do a multitude of colors. You could go completely nude, you could do a soft pink, bold pink, purple. I think I'm going to go for a purple. I was originally going to do an ombre lip, but we'll see how things go as I put them on, because I think you could do so many things with this look. So I'm just using Heroine by MAC. So there's the look with just Heroine in it. Obviously I love it. You guys know that I've been loving MAC Heroine. But I think what I'm going to do is probably add some pink to it. So I'm not going to do a full ombre, but I think I'm going to lighten up just a little bit of the innermost part of my lips with a matte pink, and this is NYX Summer Breeze. And that softens it up just ever so slightly. I'll zoom in a bit more because my camera doesn't seem to be picking it up as much now. And there's a couple lip gloss options. If you're using just Heroine, then the Maybelline Elixir in Vision and Violet is a great matching color. But I think I'm going to put a little bit of this Collection Twisted Disco on because it is much lighter, so it's not going to completely blank out the pink that we just put on. And now for the face, just going to use my beloved contour color from my BH Cosmetics palette, which is the Professional Blush palette. I'm going to go in with my highlight as well as my blush from this palette. And what's nice is that the highlight's actually a cream product versus powder like the other two, which kind of surprised me. I was a little caught off guard by that. So I'm just going to use my ring finger, swirl it around a little bit, and it's got decent pigmentation. And I'm just going to tap that on the high points of my cheek, and I'm going to run a little bit down my nose, and on the high point of my forehead, my Cupid's bow at my chin. I'm going to take a little bit of this blush. I'm going to go quite lightly in it, even though it's not super pigmented, just because I don't want to pull too much away from the lips and the eyes, because both of them are quite bold, but just warming up my cheeks ever so slightly, just to give me a bit of color. Yeah, if you ever go a little bit too heavy-handed, you can either take a powder brush or just go over with your foundation brush. And that is my Valentine's Day look. If you guys check out my Instagram, you'll see that I also did this look with a purple, with the really stark ombre lips. So definitely check out my Instagram for more photos like that. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next Valentine's Day video. See ya!